They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a team from the American, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Kansas Jayhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Jayhawks ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And here he comes out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense in a bunch formation. Thomas back to pass. Looking down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And this defense has forced a couple of incompletions, and now with a chance to get off the field on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you put them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you can tell they caught up with him to force the fumble.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every...
Makes the grab on the left side. Oh, he's got some space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quick strike complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Thomas looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Brings into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's talk for a second about Jacksonville State. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, Dave?
That means your system and your culture is working, man, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love. Yeah,
it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff. And the message... and what they're preaching, they all believe they could do something very special this season.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the 1st down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch them on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Gray. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Rides the back on the option to give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Absolute shank. Missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Thomas back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Gain of 14. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
9. And a 1st down for the offense.
We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll try the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Really nice 1st down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
To the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some err on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Thomas looking to fire. Pulls it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Missouri is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over San Diego State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Jacksonville State, 10.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offense
Lofts one high and deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be third and long. Thomas back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Shotgun snap on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single...
Oh, he's got just plowing ahead. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. He's up to 51 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Gray. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a group.
Trying to barge in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his tent. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Thomas looking to fire. Gets it out fast.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Soft spot in the middle. Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And guys, with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted deep in his own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Makes the catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First and goal for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Thomas back to pass. That's got it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Looking to throw, it's Gray. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the right. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Jayhawks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Gray. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Trying to set up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a third and long. Quarterback making checks. On third down, he drops to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding.
Dialed up they fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the kicker may have played quarterback in Pee Wee football or high school, but this is big-time college football. Guys aren't as open as they used to be, and you got to be a lot more accurate when you're throwing fake field goals.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Thomas looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block them. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Third down play from the gun. It's complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
He slides that just inside the right upright. That brings him to within 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Michigan State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Western Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Throwing on the run. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to throw, it's Gray. It's complete on the right side. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Past the first down marker and still running. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mark Jayhawk. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Thomas back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Defense not showing press coverage. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Calls his own number. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Thomas looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
There he goes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that's a really nice job executing by this offense. 3rd down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a 1st and goal for this offense.
They'll run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Thomas back to pass. Touchdown Gamecocks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
That keeps the score. Kansas, 28.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Now on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Catch in the middle, it's Parrish.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Gray. Firing to the right, complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, nice job there by the defender in coverage one-on-one with the running back out in the flat. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down. Gain of no yards.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Key. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Good gain. Turn, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The old